Well, hello and welcome to the Vibrant Good Health Show. Tonight we're going to be talking about how to gain control over anxiety. It is a big issue in our country, and not just in our country, but worldwide. There's so many things going on. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. I am your host, Hillary Gooden, the lymphatic system health expert, where I talk about all things that you can do to help your body help you have better health and a more vibrant life. But before we get into our topic tonight, we're going to go to a quick commercial. This commercial is going to give me time, give you time to share this out, tag a few more people to come into the broadcast. So as this plays, please be sure to share. And as you come on back in, let me know where you're coming in from. Hi, busy women leaders. I'm talking to you. Are you juggling your family, your business, your career, and your health? Afraid that if just one ball drops to the ground, everything could fall apart because everybody's looking at you. You're stressed and overwhelmed. You're looking for answers, for help that's real help, for solutions. I have Vibrant Life Solutions that can help you. I am Hillary Gooden, the Vibrant Life Coach, author, speaker, lymphologist, and pastor. I empower busy women leaders with strategies to reduce stress and anxiety while increasing energy, clarity of mind, better sleep, better health, and vitality. Oh yeah, and boost your immunity. If you're ready for that, you say, I need that in my life right now. Let's connect. You can reach me at www.hillarygooden.com. You can direct message me on Facebook or LinkedIn at Hillary Gooden. Or else if you would like to get on a free 20-minute strategy call, a clarity call, go to bit.ly/Hillary Gooden. That's bit.ly/Hillary Gooden. I absolutely believe you got the power to help your body, help you live a more vibrant life. All right, well, welcome back. I don't know what that message was that just came up, but I noticed that my sound was not on. So, just by way of repeating what I said at the top, we are going to be talking about how to gain control over anxiety and what has it got to do with the lymphatic system. And so, that's what it is. Again, please share this broadcast out and let me know where you're coming in from. I am in the Chicagoland area, and greetings to you from Chicago. So, because there's so many things going on in our world, and I know there's so many of people who are dealing with anxiety. We all deal with anxiety at some level, from day to day or in our lifetimes, in our daily going about. But then you may have a level of anxiety that seems like it just follows you and it's relentless. That's a different level of anxiety, and it can be very tiresome. It can wear on not only on your mental state, but it can also uh, get into your physical and cause you to have physical issues, physical conditions that too become chronic and just can seem like a circle of effects that needs to be disrupted. And so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. I just wanted to share this statistic, and that is 40 million adults, that's 18% in the United States, struggle with significant anxiety last year. And this year is no different, I'm sure, because there's just so many things that are going on. And so, thank you for joining me, Brett, on LinkedIn. And so that's what I want to talk about because we all can use some strategies, some tools, some techniques, something that's going to help us. And so let's talk about what it is that may also help. Now, we talk about common everyday anxiety. Those don't prevent you from living your life and doing like the way you choose to, the way you desire to. And that's okay. This is something we all get into at some point or another. You know, we have a little anxiety, we get over it, we get past it, and we keep moving on. But when those things become constant and they shadow you, you know, like following you like a bully, a or somebody harassing you, you know, and it can just dog your day and create a great deal of distress. And that distress can seem never ending, like you just cannot push past it. You can't get over it. You can't seem to win. And this sort of anxiety can greatly and seriously degrade your quality of life. And that's why, you know, you want to learn what can I do? What is possible so that I can upgrade my quality of life so that I don't get to that place where it's just, uh, well, I'm not winning. You know, there's a way to win, and that's what I want to see you win in 2023 and the years beyond. Once you gain some strategies, once you gain some insight and knowledge that will help you to understand what it is and what you can do about it, that holds true for a lifetime. And so that's how I want to help you tonight. Uh, Yeah, so if that's you, if you're one of those people that are dealing with anxiety and you find that it is feeling like that dog, that that shadow, you know, that's just dogging your day, day after day, put a one in the comments. Put a one in the comment if that seems to be you. Or it may be somebody that you know and love, and you say, "Man, this sounds good. Some information that I can share with this other person or this person in my life that needs to know this information." It may be on the job, you know, where you know people around you who seem like they're always so anxious and can hardly do their jobs well or can't get their jobs done effectively because of they're just so anxious all the time. There were times when I worked with people like that. And, you know, for me as a Christian, I would pull people aside in a minute and ask them, "Can I pray for you?" You know, I didn't necessarily need to know what all their situation was or what exactly was going on, but I could tell you need a little more peace in your life. And when you're dealing with this type of distress, it's going to greatly affect your peace. And when your peace is frustrated, it will also frustrate your health. That's what the book I authored a book called "You Got the Power: 7 Ways to Transform Your Health and Peace," because they do work like hand in hand. When one is distressed, it's going to affect the other, and it happens all the time. It's just the way that it goes. And so, let's move on. So when we're talking about physical anxiety can affect you physically, it can affect you emotionally, and then it can affect your thought, your mind. You know, the thoughts that you think, the thoughts that you allow your mind to entertain. I want to focus mostly on the physical tonight. And so here, did I go back? Here are some physical manifestations of anxiety and how it can play out in your physical body. You know, it's not just a mind thing, it's not just thoughts that's rolling around in your head, but your body will begin to show tension, tension in your muscles and shoulders. Everything gets all tight. And, you know, you sometimes you just try to massage your own self because you can feel that tension so prevalent in your body. It may be your stomach get upset, get queasy, get shaky, like, you know, quivering, just feeling like, oh my God. You know, not feeling necessarily nauseous, but I'm feeling just uneasy. Uh, what was the guy here? Chest. Your chest may, again, this is areas talking about the tension where you are feeling your muscles, your shoulders, your stomach, and your chest area just feeling all tight and very tense and tied up. Then we talk about heart palpitation, your heart racing. And that's that fight or flight mode. It is known as fight or flight, where you feel like you need to get ready to fight, or need to get ready to take off. And this that too can make you feel like, well, where am I going? I remember a person who had taken some pills to try to deal with weight loss, but these pills that they took made them feel so anxious, so ready to run, and when it was like, run where, to do what, you know? And it was just like, man, this feeling is not good. That feeling of fight or flight, when it's not necessary. There's this component is set up for our bodies when we need it. There are times when you need to get ready to run. Something as dangerous is taking place. Something uh, out of the ordinary is taking place. Maybe you're somebody's after you, or after somebody you love, or a crowd is coming, whatever it may be, and you need it. You run, you do what you got to do, and then it's over. But when you're dealing with that kind of feeling day in and day out, that's a problem. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute or two. So we talk about the fight or flight, that shallow. Now we're talking about shallow breathing. When you have that heart palpitation, your heart is beating so fast you can hardly catch your breath, and that trying to catch your breath can get um, exacerbated by uh, the more that you're trying to catch your breath and you're taking in air through your mouth, then that can cause you to not be able to catch your breath. And it's just like, oh my God, how can I get over this? How can I get over this? And why do I feel like this? What is causing me to feel like this? Some other physical manifestation is upset stomach. We talked about that. Shaking, physical. If you've ever been so upset where you just found yourself just shaking, or so anxious, or fearful about something. If that's you, if you've ever been in that situation before, put it too in the comments. You know, we're talking about physical manifestation of anxiety, because you think, well, it's just an emotional thing that's happening. The emotional can affect your physical. And if this is going on too much on a constant basis, until this physical manifestation is becoming chronic, where it's day in and day out, and you don't seem to be able to gain any control, that is a problem. And that problem, they call it different names, and maybe they give you a prescription to go take this, go buy some over the counter, something another to take. If your doctor is giving you something to take and you are under a doctor's care for anxiety or stress or whatever it may be, follow your doctor's orders. I'm giving you information to consider, and educating you on how your body works. Some things that you may be able to try, in addition to whatever it is your doctor has you doing, you may find helpful to you as well. That's just a disclaimer I figured I need to throw out there. Thank you, Elder Roberts, for being with me today. Please make sure that you share the broadcast. All right. So then we talked about this physical manifestation and this physical center of fight or flight, dilated pupils, you know, uh, lightheadedness. Sometimes the fear and anxiety can come on you so bad to make you feel like you're gonna pass out, literally pass out. I think some people have passed out. I know you may feel like, or you've seen somebody be so stressed out that they had to go take a seat and, yeah, let me sit down, because you feel like you're going to just pass completely out, you know. And this is from the physical manifestation of anxiety, and it's causing an upset and imbalance in your physical body that make you feel all these different things. And what can you do? As a lymphologist, what I know Thank you for sharing the broadcast. What I know as a lymphologist is that uh, cortisol, when we are stressed, your body releases cortisol. And cortisol its acidic nature can cause a breakdown of lymphoid tissue and impede lymphatic flow. So, stress and anxiety being another level of a higher level of stress can impede or else frustrate your lymphatic system, the flow of your lymph fluid being able to keep everything flowing so that there's no uh, buildup of cellular waste. There's no buildup of trapped blood proteins and fluid that cause inflammation, that cause pain, that cause lack of energy, that cause you to not be able to sleep well. Your quality of sleep will be greatly frustrated. Your lymphatic system is a major part of your immune system, so it also can cause a frustration to your immune system as well. Let alone the thing that I love so much is the vitality. When your lymphatic system is working properly, you have vitality, boosted that vitality. And that's that feeling young at heart, no matter what the numbers say. You know what the numbers say, but you know you feel young at heart. And when your lymphatic system is frustrated, there's there's a block to that lymphatic flow. It can make you feel sluggish and run down and tired and old, So you want to do what you can to help your lymphatic system to remain uh, in circulation so that the lymph fluid can circulate so that the lymphatic system can keep the other systems cleansed. That's its major role, is to help balance the fluids in the body and to also help cleanse all the other systems of the body. And so when we talked about the your stomach being some of the symptoms, having an upset stomach, when your lymphatic system is not working properly, then your digestive system can be frustrated. You're talking about your nerves being on end. Your nervous system can be frustrated as well. Not being able to think, feeling lightheaded, like you're gonna pass out. This can all be because your lymphatic system is being frustrated by the overload of cortisol being released because of the stress. So you wonder how could the lymphatic system be affected by anxiety? That's exactly how it can be frustrated, how it can be affected, and the snowball effect that can affect your physical health. And if this is happening day in and day out, that's a problem. That's a problem. And so I invite you, I just want to say it, stop it here, to invite you to reach out to me if you would like to know how if you're having health issues and you're thinking, man, I've been under a lot of stress and I'm not dealing with it well. I need some strategies. I need some tools and techniques that can help me to be able to overcome this and gain some control of my lymphatic system and of my anxiety so that I don't continue this way. And maybe I'm not having physical problems now, but if I continue at this level, very well, I could be experience some of these things that are listed here, or a host of other uh, issues and conditions that they've given plenty of names to and prescribed many prescriptions for. So I have a program, and it's called Lymphatic Activation for Vibrant Health. Lymphatic Activation for Vibrant Health. I was trying to remember what I was doing here, and I was trying to get the banner up. Give me a second to do that. This is how you can get on a complimentary complimentary clarity call where we can have a conversation and find out what's, like my grandmother used to say, what's ailing you. And if there's something that I know in within my program that will be helpful to you, so that you can have a more vibrant life, so that you can get control and have transformation of having that peace and health and balance the way God intended. So it's a six-week program, and also offer working with me one on one as far as a 90-day program and a 6-month program. So if you're interested and want to know more, jump on, grab this link here is bit.ly/, speak with Hillary, or else you can do it real simple and direct message me right here on Facebook or LinkedIn, or put a message on YouTube in the comments, and I will be sure to get it and then get in touch with you, because there's no need to suffer. There's no need to suffer needlessly when there's help that is real help. And activating your lymphatic system is a major key to having better health. That's not widely talked about. That's not, I can ask you, when is the last time your doctor talked to you about your lymphatic system and what you need to do about it? I would venture to say that it hasn't happened. I haven't got that answer from anybody that their doctor has talked to them about their lymphatic system. So this is something that's not widely talked about. It's not, and it's so helpful to know this information that can help you help your body to be in position to heal itself the way God intended. That's the beautiful thing. When the conditions are right, the body knows what to do to keep you healthy and whole. That's what God intended. Health is natural. Sickness is not natural. It's not what God intended. And so we want to do what we can. And one of the main ways of activating the lymphatic system is bouncing on a mini trampoline. And the number two way that I promote and focus on is breathing exercises, because you're breathing anyway. Why not make it work for you? You don't have a trampoline everywhere you go. You have you everywhere you go. And when you know some techniques that can help you, you can use them anytime, anywhere. But again, the program is lymphatic activation for vibrant health. And you can contact me there at BIT. It's scrolling across the bottom, bit.ly/, speak with Hillary for your free complimentary call. I would love to have that conversation with you to find out if there's something that's ailing you that you don't have to continue with, because I know something that can help you. So I'm going to go through the other 2 points of the anxiety, which is emotions and thoughts. And I just want to put this up here. Emotions, some of the emotions that can come as a result of anxiety is fear, dread, that just feeling of doom and dread, the world's going to end type of fear, um, alarm, just being, you know, feeling like you're on 10 all the time, apprehension, not being sure about things, and just kind of, not moving forward when you should about things, panic, unease, and agitation. And these are things that can cause you to, those emotions can cause you to lash out at other people when it's not necessary to lash out, when they're not necessarily the problem of why you're doing that, but you don't know what else to do with that energy, and it ends up going outward. And so that's how some of the ways that it can deal with you as far as your emotions are concerned. And again, when we're dealing with stress at this level, whether it's when it's dealing with our emotions, it causes that release of cortisol. And cortisol is like for emergency use, not just every day, all day use, and to be released and for it to be circulating in the body. So then we want to talk about thoughts. This is a lot right here, but thoughts that you will lose control, thoughts that You'll be embarrassed by whatever this thing that's causing you to be anxious. Thoughts that you'll be rejected, that you will fail, that others will be harmed or might die because of this thing that's going on, or thoughts that you will be hurt, or that you will be uh, trapped in situations that's beyond your control, or that's unpleasant to you. And so sometimes we have all these thoughts that can be going on about something that hasn't happened. A lot of times anxiety causes you to think about things that are in the past or in the future. And it causes you to get your mind off of what is actually happening versus what your mind is trying to get you to focus on that's not actually happening. So we have to be mindful of the thoughts that we allow our mind to entertain. That's what my shirt says here. You can kind of hear it, mindfulness. And mindfulness is just that, being mindful of the present, being mindful of what actually is going on with you within yourself. Sometimes when I'm feeling anxious, I check in with myself, and that's something that you can do. Just kind of hold your hand over your chest, and it just kind of check in with yourself. It has kind of a calming effect for you to be able to begin to calm down, to calm yourself down. And of course, breathing techniques is something that can calm you right quick. I find them to be so effective. Uh, and again, that's part of what I go through and teach people different breathing techniques that you can use that are helpful to your lymphatic system, but helpful also to your health and your peace of mind. And you think about all of the cells. We're made up of trillions of cells, and they get frustrated when we're not at peace. Our cells are not at peace. You want your cells, all of your cells, to be at peace. And so that's what I had to share with you tonight, that anxiety is something that you can gain control over. And not to say that it would happen all at one time. Say, oh, it's something you've been dealing with for who knows how long. It may not happen just like that. But as you learn strategies and techniques and you implement them, that's the other key. As you implement the different strategies and techniques and the things that you can do, and begin to see that ship turn, the tide turning, begin to see the results of having peace and calm and relaxation versus that fight or flight, you know, and your body will be releasing less cortisol in the body so that you can have more control the way God intended, and your body being able to do what God intended for it to do when the conditions are right. So, you talk about different foods you can eat and some other things as well. Again, I invite you to reach out to me for a complimentary clarity call for me to find out what is going on with you, what is going on with you, and what is it that I can do to help you on your journey to wholeness, to wellness, and to having better health and a more vibrant life. And so you can go to bit.ly/speak with Hillary. I'd be glad to jump on that call with you, as well as if you just want to reach out the quickest, direct message me, and I will be in touch with you right away. So this is the Vibrant Good Health Show. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like to make right now, that would be great. You can put it in the comment section there. If you have any questions about what was said here tonight, yeah. And let me know where you're coming in from. I know where Laverne Roberts, I know where you're coming in from. She's outside of Chicago, on the other side of Chicago. Yes. I wanted to just share this statistic that I had at the top of the show one more time. And that is 40 million adults, 18% in the United States, struggle with significant anxiety last year. And this is nothing to say about young people, that are not adults, also dealing with anxiety. And when you learn a thing, you learn a strategy, you learn a technique, you learn something that's helpful to you, you want those around you to have the same help, to be able to, this is something you can teach to those you know and love as well. So thank you for joining me here. I'm here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for 6 p.m. Standard Time for the Vibrant Good Health Show, where I talk about all things that you can do to help your body, help you have better health and a more vibrant life. I look forward to talking to you soon and seeing you win in 2023 with vibrant health. Good night.